Hello and welcome to the KMTRADERS channel. We're going to do a profit run through of what happened last week and have a look at all the positions that we managed to get into regarding last week. So stepping into GBPUSD, we predicted a reversal zone in this area, so between around 1.2374 to 58. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to find that retest that we was looking for, but following on from last week, if you managed to get in from here, I believe, just at this level, I believe you would have been able to hold this on for a long run. So couldn't get into the profits for pound for this week, but carrying on from last week, if you held on, roughly around 200 pips from that. So unfortunately, we couldn't get into that for this week, so no potential trade for that one. Moving on to Euro USD. So yet again we anticipated a reversal zone here at 10998 and at 11108. So between that reversal zone, we couldn't find a retest level, and hence this downtrend was enough to convince the sellers to continue to push further down. Now, stepping on to lower time frames, we could have retested this level here, this level right here, I believe, right there, and you could have got a sell entry around here, just retesting these lower highs, and hopefully we could dissect this pair in the specific video where we look at the analysis side. So unfortunately for this week, no trade with EURUSD. Moving on to USDJPY. So a reversal zone became tested multiple times before it broke to the upside, but instantly closed down below. Now that would have taken depending on your stop loss, it would have taken us out. However, there was a chance to get back in on the retest of this zone here, so I'll just pinpoint it here. So if you look there, we had the push to the upside, instant closure to the downside, and the retest. This is on a lower time frame, and this would have been able to get you roughly 60 odd pips, but this still would be continuing in. So we'll look into this USD JPY pair in a separate video for regards next week. So hopefully we can get into that. Moving on to gold. Now, on recording the video, it would have been a brilliant time to get an order in for a buy. However, if you didn't get into that time, on the 18th of September, roughly, we tested our reversal zone. So this zone was at 1485 to 1479. Now in this area we've got that instant tap and then the push to the upside, so we did get that test of support in this zone, so roughly just coming under 200 pips with that, so a good potential trade to get on that with gold. Now moving on to Bitcoin. So as we were literally recorded the video, we was waiting for the 20 minutes closure of the candle, I believe, or something around that, just because of how late I recorded it. But with the cryptocurrencies, they run through the weekends, hence why they carry on through the working weekends. So what happened was we was looking for the retest of this zone, as we already previously highlighted here, and I was saying in the video that if we can get a closure or rejection of this zone, so this was at 104.66 to 104.32, so in between this small area that we've got here, if we found a level of rejection, we would be able to see this go lower and test our next key level, which is at 9883, which it did so very well, and even push into the next key level, that was at 9650. So depending on if you got into that trade, if you early watched the videos, then hopefully you would have profited on, made a bit of gain on that. So that's roughly 8% with that. So a good 800 pips, just under 800 pips with Bitcoin. That's why it is important to make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you can get that video notification, because sometimes if you're trading cryptocurrencies, they're particularly important to watch, because sometimes the key reversal patterns like such here can happen minutes before I record the video. So just fortunate if you get to watch it, or if not, but not to worry, there will be many opportunities to come through in the future date. So pushing on to finally with Ripple, we look for this reversal zone here, and that is at 26,539 and 26,701. So what we was waiting for was the push and closure to the upside with the retest, and we had the perfect example right here. So you could have had your waited for that push to the upside closure, which was correct, and then we had the retest here. So anywhere in this region would have been likely you could have got to the top of it. So approximately, if you rode this to our next key level, which was only short, but to the 27564, or to our monthly key level, which it tapped at 31230. To the maximum extent, we would have held this roughly for just under 500 pips, so 450, before we had the instant decline. So a good potential trade with our reverse zone for this week. So that before we end our video, if you do get any value from our videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel for future analysis, and also our social links as well. Get to follow that as well to see how we're doing on the other side as well with other trades. So so thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.